What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Techno. You guys can call me Chris. And today we got you guys the top 5 best farm spots for the new world. This video isn't to go and diss any of your favorite grind spots, but it still goes to say that this video will benefit you better if you have both a Logia and a private server. Real quick before we get into this video as well, I just want to say that yes, I am not a max level, but I did get to speak to a YouTuber who actually plays and grinds the game and is active in the community, and he gave me some thoughts, and he went over this list with me, and he agrees that some of these things on this list are pretty decent on the list. So I'm just going to say that out. Yes, I'm not max level, but again, I'm just giving out my thoughts and my opinions on what my favorite spots for efficiently farming mastery in the new world. I can do another video for the old world if you guys want. Just let me know in the comment section. And again, this is for mastery. This isn't for XP. I recommend, if you're just not getting to the new world, to play through the main quest and get your XP before you try to farm mastery. Or you can be like me and be hard-headed. With that being said though, play my intro. Let's get this video started.
Come to think of it, I forgot to ask, but why do you like him so much anyway?
It's because he's part of my dream.
Dream?
One day, if we have a child, I want that child to be bright and forthright and grow up to be just like Obito. Our child doesn't have to be smart and can even be cocky, but I want our child to value friendship and have a cheerful spirit with a will that can't be broken.
I'll be right back.
As Hokage, I must protect the village. I won't let you destroy my home.
Okay, so you arrived at the you finished the main quest line in the new world, and now you're just farming mastery to become a higher tier PvP player. So the question is, who and what do I farm to get my mastery more efficiently than having to just keep fighting people that are damaging me? Well, I mean, I got a list for you guys. These are 5 of the best farms for mastery in the new world. Going right into the video, we got number 5, we have the factory. The factory isn't necessarily, it's probably the most unique farm location in the new world, in a sense that it comes around like once every hour. I don't know the actual time, but it comes around like once every hour, and regardless if you're on a private server or not, you can be on a public server as well. And whoever does the most damage, you get a free devil fruit. Free devil fruit, a random devil fruit. And that is a really big like come up for anyone, no matter if you are a max level player or a lower level tier player that just entered the new world. If you have a private server, you can literally farm this every hour that it comes up. So you can be doing you be training, like farming, grinding, and boom, factory comes up. There goes another factory you can do. And it is extremely easy to get it. With no one else in the game, you have no one else to compete against. Hence why I said you need to have a private server, and I recommend having a private server for the rest of these as well. You don't really need a Logia for this one, and this one doesn't require mobs. The only negative thing about this is the fact that it comes up, you have to wait. It has a cooldown. You just can't keep farming it. Hence why it's number 5. If this thing could be respawnable in any way, whether through Game Pass or not, because you can use Game Passes to respawn bosses, this would be literally broken. It would be broken. You can just farm, I mean, you can get whatever devil fruit you want easily. So if you guys ever want to do a free devil fruit and you have a private server, you got Robux to buy a private server. Buy a private server, AFK in the lobby, come back, like once you know the exact time, just come back like 5 minutes before the time that it's about to spawn, and you have yourself a free devil fruit grind. Easy. Number 4, we got Jeremy and Diamond bosses. These 2 are the only 2 bosses that's gonna appear on this list, and the only bosses that's on the list as well, because of the fact that One, they're the two earliest bosses you're gonna get in the game, so they're the easiest to efficiently grind. And two, bosses aren't a really good farming method unless you're somehow able to kill them in like 30 seconds. And even then, they're never gonna be the best farming method because they have cooldowns and timers before they can respawn. Unlike mobs, they don't just respawn when you kill them. You have to wait. So unless you have a game pass that you can buy in the store with ROBUX, you can pay for bosses to respawn. So unless you do that, you're basically gotta wait again for the bosses to respawn. With that being said, though, you're probably wondering what makes these worse than any other bosses in the game. One, the other bosses have significantly more health. Two, why would you farm them other bosses when you could just go kill mobs? In fact, the next three farm spots are way more efficient with the amount of XP you can get within an hour. Negatives, again, you have to wait for the cooldown, and B, they have more health and they have hockey. The positives, you get more than an average mob. Take it how you want it. I'll take this one as number 4, but it's really debatable though. I don't know. Number 3, we have the SWAN pirates. This was really controversial with myself because this is the go-to spot that I recommend new players and everyone to go to until you get really strong, like upper tier strong of mastery and levels in the game. These are the lowest and most efficient farming spot in the game. These mobs have no hockey, they only use sword attacks, and they only really have a basic sword attack at that skill. So you don't really have to worry about all the negatives of like them teleporting or them having hockey or any of the other things that you would have to worry about. The only reason these guys are so low on the list out of the other two is because of their level. So because they're so low of a level, you get less XP than you would for killing the other people if you're strong enough to kill the other people that you're about to see on this list. But I definitely recommend, if you are anywhere from 700 to 1,000, farm these people for mastery. When you get a Logia, go to a private server, farm these people. I guarantee you go into the game, you're always going to find somebody over there most likely farming these people. They're so good to farm. They're so easy. There's so many of them in one area, so you can just like hit like a bunch of them, get them all to combine them together and just kill them all, and then kill them again and again and again. I literally did it back when I was training. This was my go-to training spot before update 11 and 12 came out. Before I stopped playing the game. Number 2, we have punk hazard mobs. Punk hazard mobs. Originally I had them number 1 on this list, but I talked to a buddy and he told me that though these people are the newest people, that doesn't mean they're the most efficient and they're the best mastery training. Again, this is for mastery. This isn't for XP. Mastery is different because you don't have to go for the strongest people, especially once you got the 2 times mastery. You could just really fight whoever you can kill fast and just keep killing them and you get mastery. The punk hazard mobs are a little bit more spread out than the number 1, so naturally you can kill more of the number 1 people, but compared to these guys. And not to mention, they give you relatively around the same amount of mastery XP anyway. So it's like, why fight somebody stronger and I can just fight somebody weaker that gives me relatively the same amount? If one gives me 200 and another one gives me 175, I guess I'll go to the 175 because he's easier. You know what I mean? So the punk hazard mobs are the newest, and though you might actually be able to fight them, it doesn't mean you have to. You see, I'm taking way more damage in the clips than I am with you're about to see the number 1. With that being said, our number 1 is the Snow Troopers and the Winter Warriors. Both of the mobs, it don't matter, they don't have hockey. They are the best and most efficient New World mastery training farming. Mastery farming mobs in the New World. For one, they're super close together. They're so compact. They're like the Snow Troopers all combined together. There are two of them that spawn like a little bit up the road or whatever. but for the most part, they're really close together compared to like the Punk Hazard mobs. And then the Winter Warriors are like all in that little circle. It's extremely easy, especially when you get like a low gear, you're over the level that you need to be intangible. It's just free form, easy. I just want to go ahead and say though, the only negative I could think about these people is how far you got to go from the main spawn. But if you set your spawn point there, I don't really think this spot really has a negative feature. It's just really decent. But that being said though, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. This is really just a quick, go to something that help the community out with farming, because I'm currently doing this myself, and I know some people may have questions because I had someone stream. I'm still gonna try to do a Koski video. Some things messed up my schedule, so that I'm still trying to go around about doing that. But if you guys, like I said, if you guys like this video, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know in the comment section if you guys enjoyed this video, and if this video can hit at least 20 to 30 likes within a day, I will definitely continue on with some more farm spots and more guides of where guides for you guys. But that being said though, like I said, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy Technon out. Peace.